October 2025. The UK stands at a critical economic juncture, with rising inflation, escalating national debt, and policy decisions that could shape the nation's future. The question on everyone's mind is, where is the UK economy heading? Inflation in the UK is projected to be the highest among G7 nations this year and next. The International Monetary Fund warns of a 3.4% rise in 2025, with a slight easing to 2.5% in 2026. Factors contributing to this surge include increased utility and energy prices, as well as rising food costs, which are expected to hit 6% by the end of the year. Unemployment has risen to 4.8%, the highest in 4 years. Critics argue that recent policy decisions, such as increased national insurance, have discouraged hiring and stifled economic growth. The IMF has downgraded the UK's growth forecast for 2026 from 1.4% to 1.3%, citing concerns over the labor market. National debt is projected to reach 105.9% of GDP by 2029. The IMF warns that this unprecedented level of debt, coupled with political resistance to tax increases, poses significant challenges for fiscal stability. Chancellor Rachel Reeves is set to introduce new tax measures in the upcoming November budget to meet fiscal rules. However, public sentiment is divided. A recent YouGov survey indicates that 29% of Britons believe the UK economy is performing a little worse than other major Western countries, with 27% saying it's much worse. Globally, the IMF projects that government debt will reach 100% of global GDP by 2029, the highest level since 1948. Major economies like the UK, US, and Japan are expected to see debt levels exceed 100% of GDP. The IMF emphasizes the need for nations to align spending with tax revenues and manage public sector wage bills to ensure debt sustainability. To address these challenges, experts suggest prioritizing investments in infrastructure, education, and renewable energy. The government's upcoming adaptation blueprint, set to be released in May, will outline strategies to prepare buildings and infrastructure for at least a 2 degrees Celsius rise in global temperatures by 2050. As the UK navigates these turbulent economic waters, the decisions made today will shape the nation's future. Will policy reforms steer the country toward stability, or will economic pressures lead to further challenges? Only time will tell. Stay informed, stay engaged, and be part of the conversation. Subscribe for more updates on the UK's economic journey.